Up next, we have the 60th Senate District, and joining us is Democratic candidate and current Assembly member Sean Ryan. It looks like he's still connecting to audio, so I want to make sure he can hear the question. Looks like, Assemblyman, can you hear us? I don't think so. He's still connecting. Okay, maybe now? Okay, there we go. So, good morning. We have provided 4 questions to you, and we would ask you to begin by responding to the first question that had to do with how we prioritize services and supports for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities in a tough budget climate.
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Okay, is this any better?
My volume setting, just give me 1 second.
Sure. How about now? Is that any better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, great. So thank you for joining us. We provided 4 questions to you. We'd like to begin by asking you to respond to the question about how you would prioritize the needs of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities in a tough budget climate. Sure.
Well, as you know, I have a history working with the disabled. I worked for the Learning Disabilities Association, for many years. But I've reached out to my colleagues and I've reached out to OPWDD, right now about not making cuts, to allow a system to keep working in the way it is, to make sure that the services get delivered. Wrote to the commissioner, demanded that they distribute money that was provided as part of the CARES Act. But just to be clear, when the next budget comes out, it's going to be hard, but I'm not going to advocate, and I'm not going to, I will fight against trying to balance the budget on the backs of the most vulnerable. So, we need help. We need help from the federal government, but we're not going to balance it on the backs of the disabled or people in poverty or people with medical conditions.
Okay, thank you for that. Our second and final question, it comes from self-advocate Hannah Breger.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan, for joining us today.
Hey, Hannah.
What are your thoughts on people with disabilities being a part of our community, and what do you think can be done to reduce barriers to full participation?
So, I believe education is always vitally important. And I think some of the best education that your organizations do is to train self-advocates like yourself. Not long after I got elected, there was a move by the NFTA to increase bus fares. And the group that I reached out to as an ally to fight against that was really the self-advocacy community. And the self-advocates ended up coming to meeting after meeting with the NFTA and explaining to them how you guys are on fixed incomes with fixed budgets, and you need the NFTA in order to get back and forth to doctors, to work, that actually housing was picked because it was on the bus routes, and that we need to keep that affordable. And it was only through the work of the self-advocates that we were able to to achieve that. So I'm a big fan and believer in self-advocacy. It worked in the transportation arena. And I think it's worked over the years in the housing arena, and also getting people to understand the need for employment. As you know, there's big unemployment in your community, but to understand the value that you could add to many companies. In education around educating employers around how to work with job coaches and how to bring disabled folks into their workforce.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, well, thank you so much. We appreciate your time and participation. We know you're busy, and we wish you all the best.
That's good luck. Good luck to everybody. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.